Hello everyone and welcome to my new F1 career mode playthrough, let's play, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We're starting off with a brand new season and I have 3 team offers to join. There's Toro Rosso, Caterham and Marussia, and I think I'm going to choose Marussia. Because I feel, for me, that would be more of a challenge. So that's where we're going. Look at this lovely graphics. Just remind me that I've picked Marussia as my team, in case I've already forgotten.
Welcome to the start of your Formula 1 career. Let's take a look around. This is the hub menu. As you move through the menu, the screen will update automatically. If an option needs your attention, an icon will appear above it.
Okay.
The email system provides you with key information throughout the season, so it's important to check here regularly. At the top of the screen is the race calendar.
Shut up, David!
Notice that some races have icons
associated
with them. These indicate that something special will happen at that weekend. You can view a guide to each circuit by selecting it in the calendar and pressing to view more information.
How do I go to the
Towards
calendar?
the end of the season, you may receive contract offers from certain teams.
I don't know why it's on the PS3 controller, because I'm using the PS3 controller.
So aim to make every race count, and you could be in a prestigious position next season. That's the key features of the Career Hub. Be sure to have a look around before you go out on track.
Is it triangle? So I press triangle. Ah, there we go. Teammate challenge will become active during this race weekend.
Okay, a lap of...
Okay, let's go to settings. Long weekend, short weekend, one shot, full qualifying, 25%, okay, difficulty, alright, okay, I'm not that fast at the moment, and I like using flashbacks, but I shall turn it off. Professional, expert, or legend. In my other career mode I've been using professional. It's been just about alright. But should I put up? I'm going to start off with expert. Emails. Let's check my emails. Yeah. My name is Rob Thompson, and I look after the computers back at HQ. We collect data from each race, which we then send to our drivers. You can use this data to see how you perform during the race. Thanks, Robert. Sabine Walker. Blah blah blah. So nothing interesting. And it's dry for Australia. So let's crack on with it. Hey Tommy. I can't read that. Can you read that? Anyway, rookie joint, yeah. Blah 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 blah. Come on. Alright. Let's see what we can do this weekend. And straight to qualifying 1. I have no setups. I believe that AI use default setups. So I'm just going to use the quick car setup, and plus I don't even know how the setups work on this. Oh, for fuck's sake, another tutorial! I've had enough tutorial. I had to put up with bloody Young Driver Weekend. Oh, that took forever. I just wanted a race. I already know this stuff. I hear a car going up. See, I just wasted precious time of my freaking qualifying session just to listen to you yabber on. Let's go for a flying lap. Right, let's go. Right, countdown begins. See what I can do. Already ran wide. On the super soft tyres. Right, through the final corner. I'm just going to concentrate on getting a clean exit out of here. Right, put DRS on. If you want to know what I'm using a PS3 controller. If you don't know how that works, it's not quite, it doesn't work quite the same as a Xbox or Logitech controller might work. But basically, you get your normal USB stick or cable that you would plug into your PS3, and then you just plug it into your PC and into your controller, and you download something called Motion Enjoy, and you set it, and once you've installed that, picked out the drivers all on wide, you put it to Xbox 360 emulator, and you're done. Basically, it sort of configures it all for you, and you get the throttle sensitivity as well, because usually it doesn't pick it up if you just leave it on normal settings. Oh, I missed the apex. I'm missing so many apexes. Is there here. Right, what corner are we at? I haven't been counting, and I don't know. Oh, nicely done. Put down a gear, throttle. It's probably like one of my worst corners on this track. Although I did it okay then. Flat out through here. Power down, curves to the line, and let's see what we did at 130.4. I'm going to continue, see if I can improve the first sector, and if I don't, I will back out this lap and go into the pits, or lock up, but it didn't affect me too much. Right, I'm going to go quiet because I'm trying to concentrate and get a good lap here. See if we can get out of Q1 or not. I'm 1/10 up. That's not too bad. Goes out here. Yeah, that'll do.
3/10 between you and Jules. You're 3/10 down.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a pop-up. That is not the ideal place you want to have a pop-up. Right, let's get back to it. Oh, frame rate issues. I don't need frame rate issues when I'm trying to do a hot lap. Come on.
You're down to 9th place.
Doesn't improve my lap at all. Right. Well that sucks. I'm gonna go in and pit. I'll cut here in the video and box in, and I'm back out on track. We're going for another lap. I'm currently in 20th place, which is not very good. Put on a fresh new set of primes, options, putting the engine up to rich this time, and I'm going to see if I can out-qualify Jules Bianchi, who's 2/10 up on my personal best time at the moment, or oversteer through there. That's not going to help at all. But anyway, let's get back on it. Okay, so sector 3 is where I can improve, understeer, miss the apex, bollocks. Put DRS back on. And let's see where I qualify. Oh, lock up. Okay, I've got to keep quiet and concentrate.
You seem to be losing a lot of time in sector 3.
Hello, and we're back at the race, Grand Prix, whatever you want to call it. It's the day, it's the Sunday of the new season, and I've out-qualified my teammate, which is good for my debut, and I'm probably going to get an absolutely shocking start. How much fuel? I've got 1 lap plus fuel in reserve when I want to flick it up to Rich, and I've made a bad start. I've got Pitt coming down the inside, and Bianchi coming down my left. And Van der Gaard, I've made a poor start there, but I'm going to break down the inside. That was a bit of a silly move there, but paid off against the AI. So only the AI wouldn't do that in a real race, don't worry. And oh, there's a big incident there. That was not my fault. Gutierrez was swerving across in the braking zone, had nowhere to go, but nonetheless, I got away with no damage, and I'm up to 16th, which is pretty good for the Marussia. Oh, and there's another opening down here. So I got a bit blocked off then. Still in 16th. Could have moved up a few positions, but I missed out. I'm stuck behind the Williams of Maldonado, who's slowed down massively and going around the outside. And I'm up to 15th position now. He's a bit Kurz. Sitting in my tail, on my tail in the draft, but what the hell? Oh, jeez, I had nowhere to go again, causing another incident. But that wasn't my fault. 2 Force Indias coming together, and although I should have foreseen it. Oh, I'm wide on the heavy fuel. I went straight up the back of Sutil there, and accidentally took him out of the race and run wide. Oh, sugar. Lots of wheel spin on these prime tyres. Use the rest of my cars. I've got Duresta right on my chuff. I've got to keep him at bay for another 13 laps and a bit. See what we can do, see if we can pull a gap. Here. Well, that's a pretty exciting start there. What do you think? I don't know what else to do now. I think I'm going for a long strategy. Let's see if it pays off. I'm starting off on the prime tyres. I thought, you know what, try something different, and that's what I'm doing. And hopefully, might pay off later in the race. I'm pulling a bit of a gap away from Duresta, although I am getting quite a bit of understeer, and he's pulling up again. I saw what Kurz should use that. Should have used it earlier coming out that corner. Oh well. Oh, wide. There's an overestimating the grip that's in this car. I've got Duresta down the inside. He's not going to have a look, so I keep the position. But instead now I've got Gutierrez behind me. Let's lock him here. Ran wide again. Gutierrez is around my outside trying to make. Oh, that's a good pass from the AI there. But I'm in his slipstream. Picking up his slipstream. Come on. Oh, it's not defended. Oh, but I don't want to brake hard enough down into that corner. And that's Gutierrez in front of me now. But let's see if we can keep up with him. Think positive. We might be able to get DRS at the end of this lap, seeing as it's just been enabled. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Flat out through there. Come on.
We've got to find a way past. We're being held up.
I'm trying. Oh jeez. Quite a bit of wheel spin in this thing. Oh, wide again. Come on. It's because I'm just about keeping up, but slowly and steadily the distance is increasing. Down 2 gears through there. I think accidentally lifted off, so ran wide. So the game's, although necessary but annoying, lift off feature which I suppose is pretty useful. Come on. Come on. Power down. Oh, and I haven't got DRS. Oh, it's just opened up the gap for a second. The rest of them might have it though. It's not closing in. Alright, now I've got... Oh, actually, it's just way off this corner. Let's see where the rest are. They're not really that close just yet. I'm going to talk about my thoughts. F1 2013, the game. I had F1 2011. I used to use it race competitively on it. It wasn't too bad, and I enjoyed it a bit. Although it pissed me off after a while because I thought it was just too arcadey. And then F1 2012, F1 2012. I know F1 2012 came out on demo. I liked the demo. I noticed the changes, but I just could not be bothered to buy it. I didn't have the money, and I thought it'd be the same old drivel as it was last year. Stupid penalties, stupid handling system, and all that bullshit. So I didn't get it, and instead I missed out a year on F1, and then I decided to buy this. Ended up missing the game. There isn't another game, F1 game out there other than possibly R Factor with mods, but that's just not the same when you're using a controller, or if you want to play single player mode. So I bought this and I'm enjoying it. Like, the handling system is so totally different. I feel the track, like the scale size is bigger sometimes, but that might be because I'm using this view. So the game feels a bit more premium, a bit more sort of like you are driving an F1 car. I always preferred F1 Championship Edition over these sort of games because it was more, I wouldn't say the handling was more challenging, but you felt a bit more like you were driving a Formula 1 car rather than some sort of toy car on Scalextrics all the time, because it used to be pretty railed. So I preferred F1 Championship Edition. In some ways I still do. I prefer the graphics of that game, and everything seems a bit bigger, and there's a couple of features which it has for an older game, surprisingly, that it doesn't have, and that this one doesn't have, and this is not quite as good, but I'm enjoying it so far. I've started another career mode and I've been playing it for a while now, and I do enjoy it. It's a good game. There are a couple of things missing that I'd like to add. For example, I think since F1 2010 they took a step backwards in terms of, like, I wouldn't say cinematics, but I forgot to use my curse and been so busy talking. There was something missing. There was no sort of like podiums or Raikkonen going around the outside or on the grass. That's not going to do my tyres much good, is it? I would like to see a podium celebration, sort of trademark celebration rather than a scripted one, and possibly I'd like some sort of like cinematic. Oh, fuck off! Get back right now. And some sort of cinematic video when you got to the grid. You know, you get rolled through the grid starting line, and you see sort of like your rival. Because you can select your rival in this. Maybe you could have like a cinematic as you're rolling up in like the penultimate race of the championship, and you're eyeing him up, eyeing Sebastian Vettel up, like giving him the evils and giving the finger, telling him to fuck off or something. Or that would be pretty cool, don't you think? Or you could check out your teammate, check out some few pit babes while you're at it as well. That'd be pretty cool. That's something I'd like to add. In terms of what else is missing, maybe a bit of personalization. You should be able to customize, like, the helmet selection isn't too bad, although at times I feel it's a bit limited. Although you can customize your own helmet, I'm not sure how it works out properly. So, can we right around the outside? And he's got DRS as well, I think. Yes, he has. I've got all my cars. I'm using all And I'm going to go down the middle of these two. Oh, keep it right. Oh, I had like nowhere else to go, and we made a bit of contact there. Anyway, I was just talking about customization. You should have customized like celebrations when you're on the podium, when you win a race, because it's a bit sort of like scripted, if that makes sense. So that's not an issue, but it's something that I'd like to tweak with this game. So I feel like every time they make this game, it goes for a lot of games as well, like FIFA as well. There are certain things in terms of like customizing it and making it a bit more sort of personal at times. I remember on the old FIFA you used to be able to make like your own team, you used to be able to upgrade like your stadium in career mode and like the funding and the training and the youth squad, etc. That was pretty cool. But as a result, you don't have that anymore, and I feel like I miss some of that. I feel like this game could do a few bits of that as well. Just make it a bit more, you know, give it a bit more of a, especially in career mode, give you a bit more of an experience as if you are actually having a career mode, which would be pretty cool. As for commentary, I don't give a shit about that in F1. I think it doesn't really matter. Although they used to have it on the old games, used to have Murray Walker saying "Go, go, go, go." I just think, I don't think it would work. I think it would be quite distracting as well, and a bit bugged. So anyway, well, yeah, that was what I was gonna say before I sort of dribbled on about something else. This game and FIFA, they tend to sort of like say, "Oh, we're making a few upgrades," or made a contact there button. They tend to talk about, "Oh, we've upgraded the physics, you know, you'll be able to do this and that, and you'll notice the car will sort of react on the curbs like it is now," and that's all well and cool, but all in all, is it going to adjust your experience that much better of playing the game? Is it going to make it better? Is it going to change it anyway? Not really. What's going to make it doesn't quite make it sort of stand out. It makes it more refined, but from the previous edition, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't give you that feel that it's changed. It just feels like the same game but with new livery on the cars, new cars basically. And I'd like to see more features like that added into the game, into the next one possibly. I think I would make it a lot better. Yeah, I know. I'm locking them. That's what I'd like to see. But who cares? Who cares about me? So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. There's not much else I would add to the game. Oh yes, there is. I'd like to see pre-season testing in this. I know you have the young driver testing, which is set in Abu Dhabi, which I had to trawl through before I could start my career, which was annoying. But nonetheless, what I would change that. I don't understand why. I know there's probably like a licensing issue with it, but I'd noticed when I was playing it, you start in the current cars rather than last year's cars, which I don't understand. Because if you watch, oh excuse me, I'm burping. Christ. Excuse me a second. If you like watch, oh jeez, what's he doing? Oh Hulkenberg, what are you doing? If you watch oh that was if you watch it like in real life, you'll notice that you'll notice that the young drivers are using, oh I'm having can't speak, major sort of like lag spikes here. Maybe I need to turn my graphics down a bit, just a little bit. Anyway, you'll notice that they'll drive last year's cars and you're driving in this year's cars in the game, so that's not right, but I suspect it's probably like a licensing thing. Right, pit in the slap. Okay, right, I've got it. Concentrate. Right. So, yeah, back to that. I think that's something that's weird. But you know, not much I suspect they could do. Oh, cut in the corner there. My tyres are actually absolutely filthy. They are horrible condition. It's like I might as well be driving a lawnmower. This car certainly handles like one. Although I haven't made too many mistakes so far. I'm interested to know where I will come out after this pit stop. Who I will be racing. I will be out in 17th. Okay, that's not too bad. I wonder if I've lost time scrapping or not. I don't know. Giving room, so I thought you might sneak up the inside there. Lock up, and into the pits we go. Try not to miss them. Thankfully, I've got away without having to use a flashback. Right, let's see what sort of pit stop the Marussia boys can do. Come on, boys! Come on, lads! Let's see what you got, bruv. Oh, there's Caterham out as well. Right, out we come. And off we go. 3.1, that's a pretty good standard pit stop there. And out we go. We're out in 15th so far. That's further ahead of where I was predicted to come out from. So 15th, Jules Bianchi in 16th. This could be a strong, solid result for Marussia. Alright. I'm not going to turn up my fuel just yet. I'm going to hold on to it just now and leave it in lean. Let my tyres warm up, and then when I start the lap after this one, just before the final corner, I'll probably turn it up and try and see what sort of lap times I can do, and see if I'm closing Bottas, which I kind of doubt. Maybe might be too far, you never know what I could do on these. Yes, okay, I am using high disc usage, Norton, but can you please fuck off out the corner of my screen? Please go away. No, yes, there we go, it's gone away. I don't know whether you saw that, but I just had a little pop-up saying Fraps is using too much of your disc, blah 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 blah. I was like, right. And out the final corner we come, use my curves, and turn up the fuel to rich. See what the gap is to Bottas. Is about 10 seconds, 9.9, it's coming down. Let's see what having rich fuel can do now. Let's see if we can bring it in even closer. I don't know if I'll have enough laps or if I'll be fast enough to catch him in time, but you never know, fingers crossed. We might end up sneaking up to 15th, so let's crack on. Fast sector 9.1, it's coming down steadily. Right. Oh, one wheel on the grass, that's not good. Especially when you're braking. But got away with it. Cars out there. Alright, see, coming up to sector 2. Or the end of sector 2, even now in sector 3. We're 8.1, that's a whole second off in that sector. I am going pretty quickly. Oh, and I'm wide. Oh, that's not good, but I got away with it. Okay, there's more grip than I suspected in this final phase. Locking up through there. Still managed to pull the front of the nose in and didn't run wide onto the grass, which isn't too bad, although I missed the apex, which will cost me a little bit. Let's check the time now, 8.3. Yeah, I lost 2/10 in that sector, but overall I've closed the split down. Let's see if I can improve sector 3 this time and not make the same mistake and keep closing him in. Locked up again, but it didn't cost me. Come on, I want to do well at one of my favourite circuits on the track, on the calendar. and I want a good strong result for my debut. I matched my first sector, 7.5. Alright, the gap's coming down. I'm driving consistently through there. Across the curb, accelerate out, curves. Half the battery, leave the rest for the final corner. Come on.
The brakes are in the optimum temperature zone.
6.5. Right, I improved that middle sector. Well, I fucked up that corner massively. But I didn't fuck up this one this time, so that's good. I got that right. Let's try not to lock up into here. Tap the brake, sort of. Actually, yeah, it's a good exit through there. Curves out. 6.8. I don't know if that went back up again or down, but I am closing him in. But there's just not enough time. Just don't think there's enough time to close in on Bottas. So we'll be settling for 15th position, I think. I'm just going to keep driving the rich until it goes to optimal, and then I'll switch it down to standard. And I'll probably cut to the end from now, unless anything interesting happens. Right, and there we go. Nothing happens. I finished 15th. I didn't close up to Bottas, and he didn't make any mistakes, so nothing happened. And there are the race results. Kimi Räikkönen had the 10-second penalty. Pardon me. So that pushed Gutierrez up into the points, I guess. And let's have a look at who won. It's Fernando Alonso won, Nico Rosberg in second position, Mark Webber third with 15 points. Probably one of his best results at Albert Park, Australia, which is good to see. Felipe Massa fourth, Sebastian Vettel fifth, Lewis Hamilton in Mercedes in sixth, Romain Grosjean seventh, Nico Hülkenberg 8th, Jenson Button 9th, and 10th, Gutierrez. Any other surprising results that stand out? Not quite. Oh, Sergio Perez and Adrian Sutil did not finish the Grand Prix. So overall, a good day for Marussia. Although we obviously didn't score any points, I'm not expecting to. That's a solid, strong result, and that should give us the upper hand over our rivals. I'm sitting 15th in the standings as a result, so that's good. There we are, celebrating. And as we go back to the main hub, I will catch you whenever next. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time at Malaysia. Bye.